Now, as I mentioned earlier, skylights are important in terms of being able to create holes in a roof, right, to show your skylights. But skylights are limited in that they can only be placed into roofs. So if we're using a slab tool, we're not going to be able to place that skylight in because the slab tool doesn't have that ability. I can create a hole in the slab, but I cannot place a skylight into a slab. So if you want to place a skylight into the slab, it must be created using the roof tool. Okay. And so then I can place that skylight into that roof, and it can have all the various elements. It can be scheduled. It will show when I create a section through it, it'll show the detail, all that information. Again, how you create that roof is by using your roof composite. And then when you go, and this is the key, is that when you go to draw a built-up roof, you need to make sure that you're using the single plane roof. You cannot create a flat roof with a multi-plane roof, only with a single plane roof. So if you select a single plane roof, you can then set the single plane roof to be as 0 degrees. You can also set it to be 1% or whatever you want to do as well. Generally, you're probably going to want to set it to be 0 as a flat. And then if you want to set individual slopes for the various slopes of your roof to slope down to a drain, for example, then I would suggest you first create those drains and the slopes with the mesh tool because it's much easier to do that, and then convert that mesh to a roof. And then that way, and then once you've done that, it will then automatically create the individual slopes. So in order to create a flat roof, you've selected the roof, single plane roof. So the first thing you're going to do, which is going to seem a little bit counterintuitive or counter process, whatever, is that you need to tell it which way you're sloping. But we're creating a flat roof. And so you're thinking, well, I'm not sloping the roof. But actually, because a roof by nature generally slopes, okay, the way that you create the roof is you first must tell it which way it slopes, even if it's not sloping. So you're going to basically click where the sloped edge is. So let's just say it's along this edge. Then you're going to you click one point, you're going to click a second point to establish where that sloped pivot line is at for the roof. Once you've done that, you're then going to click which way you want it to slope up. Okay, so click on one side or the other. Then you draw the roof outline after you've done that. But it's just that first 2 steps you must take to create a roof pivot line and then tell it which side is the upward slope of the roof, even if it's not going to be sloped, but you still need to do that. Once you've done that, you can then go in and actually insert your skylights into it by simply going to your skylight tool, selecting a skylight, and then inserting that into the roof. And that's really all there is to it. It's a pretty straightforward process, but the key is that you've got to actually draw that as a roof, a flat roof, using your single plane roof option before you insert the skylight. And that is our tip of the week.